All right, everybody, welcome back to Beans No Ball. What a divisional round we just had. I mean, you get two all-time classics, a blowout, and just one of the games of all time mixed in there. I mean, Christian, it lines up. You get the AFC side, I get the NFC side. So let's just get right into it. What a weekend we just witnessed.
Yeah, so kicking it right off with the Bills and the Broncos. I mean, like we mentioned, this was the Super Bowl for Josh Allen. This was going to be the storyline coming into to this game. Josh Allen has this is the window for him, but unfortunately, he turned the ball over 5 times. You were set up multiple times in the position to get up and score, lay in the game. Obviously, the Brandon Cooks route where he stopped, which would have been a touchdown, and then the slight overthrow to, I believe it was Knox. That would have been the walk-in touchdown to win the game for the Bills.
One of the
Late game
tight
mistakes.
ends, yeah.
Yeah. But obviously the late game mistakes, the turnovers, that was the story of this game. You're down big at half. And you know what Josh Allen does? What he does. He comes back to get the Bills tie game. But Bo Nix, this is the one game where he also needed to step up quite a lot of the haters, and he played a great game. But unfortunately, as this video is coming out, it's already been the news right after the game was Bo Nix did break his ankle. So he will miss the rest of the season. And Jared Stidham, if you told me Jared Stidham was going to start in the AFC Conference Championship at the start of the season, I would have just laughed in your face and never took you seriously again. But it is going to be Jared Stidham playing in the AFC Conference Championship for the Broncos. No Bo Nix, especially a game after that. A lot of tensions on the rise there too. So obviously, this whole game in general was just great. Would have hoped for a Bills comeback, but like I said, could have been this, didn't have been that, and also the Brandon Cooks catch drop, whatever you want to call it. That's going to be once again another controversial take or play moving
I
forward
mean,
now
we
in
could
the
we could
NFL.
talk that right now too. I mean,
Yeah,
his back was down. I mean, plain
it
and
was
simple. And there's
down. He
another
was
play
down.
in a couple
There
that
was this. There was multiple plays after besides this game where it was something similar. I know the Texans game,
well, no,
even
I mean,
the
if
the
we're
Rams
talking
game
about
as
that one
well.
specifically, like we'll get into it later. It's that Devontae
Yeah.
play. I mean, that one was a little more cut and dry, but this one, I mean, you really look at it. Like I know it's just it was so tough. You look in there with with McMillan, what he
Mhm.
kind of had the hand in there, but I mean, we see they give the catch denotation very loosely. They let it go, and it's just like the minimal type of his hands being on there. Cooks had a semblance of possession. His back was down. I don't know, man. To me, that's a catch, but regardless, that's what it comes down to. And then, of course, in the end, I mean, the Bills secondary just sold, plain and
Mhm.
simple. I mean, sure, there was the one that should have been called, should have not. Oh well, but then Joey Bosa popped Knicks anyway, so that would have been the extra 15 yards. And then Trey White bitching and moaning the most when that was the most obvious PI. But regardless, like you said, I mean, that second to last play, Knicks shatters his ankle, and now we're not going to get to see him in the AFC Championship, unfortunately. Other news that recently came out that we actually get to report on since we took a little longer to get this video out. Sean McDermott, the era is over in Buffalo. I mean, it's another thing too. I mean, if a couple of these calls don't go, I mean, do go Buffalo's way, does Sean McDermott save his job? I mean, there's a lot of ways to see this, but they're on a coaching search now. And I mean, just once again, this was, like you said, Josh Allen's moment. And even no Mahomes, no Burrow, no Lamar, still couldn't get it done. But onto the NFC side of Saturday. This one was a snoozer, man. I mean, plain and simple, there's not much to get into it. I mean, it started off with fireworks. I mean, we expected this. We saw the dogfight week 18. It was going to be tough and fierce. And right off the bat, Rashid Shaheed pulling off his Devin Hester, his Percy Harvin impersonation. What a run back. Eddie Pinheiro, the sleazy scumbag move trying to slide tackle him, but couldn't even get it done in that regard. And I mean, just right after that, it was just, I mean, the Seahawks defense. You've been on them all season. I've been growing on them throughout. Just play after play after play. Looked like they got the fumble on Purdy and still ended up getting the ball back. You get a phenomenal fourth down stop on a questionable play call by Kyle Shanahan, and just overall, I mean, that's just the way this game starts. Throughout after that, I mean, it was just all Seahawks. Nothing the Niners can do. I mean, Purdy, that athleticism that he's really been showing out. He gave them, if you want to say it, a shot in some ways, but no one else was really helping him. No time with the O line, receivers not really helping him out for what it's worth, and On the Seahawks side, I mean, Darnold hasn't really been performing, and he doesn't have to because I mean the run game was just phenomenal. The defense got him enough points just alone. I mean, what was it, K9? I didn't. It was like 124 yards and three
Three
touchdowns.
touchdowns.
I mean,
Hat-trick for
career
him.
look for him going into the NFC Championship. That's obviously something you gotta look into with the matchup that we'll get into in just a bit. But yeah, just
I mean, Darnold might get carried to the Super Bowl with that defense, and I mean,
yeah,
if the run game
exactly.
continues, because Charbonnet he's gonna be ruled out of the
Hmm.
NBC Conference Championship game. He's gonna be ruled out, so that's gonna be more carries for K9. And coming off this huge performance, surpassing 100 yards, getting a hat trick, that's gonna be big moving forward against your Rams, which we'll talk about their game two there too. But Darnold might get carried. He didn't have to do much in that game as well. All defense, and then D-Law. Nice to see he's finally gonna get some action in the playoffs. We saw the last time a Cowboys player left to a team, ended up winning the Super Bowl, DeMarcus Ware. If this ends up happening with the Seahawks, I will be envious, but I mean, hey,
He
at least
was
D-Law would have
right
had
with
Dallas.
everything he was talking when he
He
left
was.
Dallas.
It sucks. It sucks, but he's close to getting a ring and being doing the same thing he did
He
with
want them.
DeMarcus Ware that he did with the Broncos. But overall, defensive battle for that Seahawks, not even battle, excuse me, just whole defensive game for the Seahawks. Brock Purdy
Defensive
couldn't do anything.
dominance.
Yeah, Brock Purdy. I mean, he was making plays with his legs, escaping, especially with that O line. Even with Trent Williams back, the O line was still not holding up for him. But Sam Darnold doesn't have to do much when he got a defense like that. And K9, we're gonna expect him to get a bigger load against your guys' Rams moving forward.
Yeah,
But we
absolutely.
settle on
Yeah,
that
let you go.
part. Like we're gonna go on that. But we went to the Sunday games, and oh boy, Texans Patriots. I mean, we expected this to be a defensive game, but we didn't expect it to be that much of a defensive game. I think what was it, like 8 total turnovers combined to end the game. I mean, which was the most in the game since I believe the 90s. And you're looking at CJ Stroud. 4 interceptions in the first half, and the defense is still keeping him in the game. To believe this was an 11-point game on the Patriots side at first, still keeping it in the game. I mean, Drake May wasn't able to get his throws down. The run game wasn't all there as well. It wasn't towards late in the end where the Texas defense was just gassed out. I mean, CJ Stroud gets on the field, quick 3-and-outs, 4 picks in the first half. Second half, the defense was doing everything they could have done, and the offense still couldn't do anything because of CJ Stroud not doing whatever he was able to do. And we've been saying this. Everybody is saying this. The Texans can only go so far as CJ Stroud can take them. The defense can only do so much. This game did show it out. The defense, they got too gassed. And it's going to be every 5 minutes now. The defense is going to have to come back out and play. And they were stopping Drake May. They were isolating him. They were giving him the coverage that they needed. You're looking on the Pats defense, like Gonzo being one of the best corners that he has there, too. He was making a lot of great plays as well for that defense. But the Patriots pass rush, that was getting to CJ Stroud when they mattered the most. But at the end of the day, it just came down to the turnovers. And as of right now, it's already mistakes. CJ, he's going to be the quarterback moving forward. But I mean, he can't live off that rookie success. I mean, he's been going downhill every year since he's been drafted. I mean, the stats has been showing it. Can't get carried by that defense. And he almost sold my parlay. CJ almost sold my parlay, but because of he didn't, and I ended up winning 113 bucks that whole playoff weekend. So he got it by just 2 yards, but just 2 pass yards. So would have even been more upset. But yeah, AFC Conference Championship game is set. Jared Stidham and Drake May. Who would have known?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. And like you said, it was just, I mean, you can't when you have five turnovers, and I know you also throw in the Woody Marks fumble, which, that of course in a crucial moment that you still somewhat in the game. I mean, look at that. But yeah, you turn the ball over five times, you're not going to win a
Yeah,
playoff game. Then you also look on the other side too. I mean, Drake May, as great
the
of a regular
fumbles.
season yet, he hasn't played good in the postseason.
Mhm.
Has it been up to, I mean, how many fumbles is he up to? Like five fumbles in the postseason up to this point. Obviously, three in this. It's been a lot of fumble. He's only lost three of them in for
I
the.
mean, he had 3 fumbles coming into halftime. The Texans game, lost one, and then he ended up
He
fumbling, I
had,
believe, another
yeah,
time as well.
exactly.
So
He
he
had
did
a
fumble a couple more times.
he. He's having trouble protecting the ball. He's
Yeah,
not much different from CJ's side. He's not throwing interceptions. That's the issue with this one. I mean, he's gonna have to clean it up because okay, sure, you honestly, I mean, we can get into that. We trust that the Patriots defense can probably hold down Jared Stidham, but can you get past this elite Broncos defense? You not turning over the ball. But I mean, the main thing, apart from the turnovers, which already hurt them enough, I mean, it's just the Texans defense, despite, they were keeping them in the game for the most part. That front seven was really holding holding Drake May down. it kind of turned into the secondary just really disappointing late in the game. And sure, say that they were gassed, say that they had already put in enough work to that point, but I mean, Derek Stingley, I mean that late drive on the was it on the booty touchdown or on the Diggs touchdown. I mean, the PI and then getting burnt. I mean, it's these are plays that you just expect. I mean, one better IQ on the penalty and then just a little bit of better coverage on that late touchdown. I mean, it's just stuff that, you know, like I said, could have been gassed or whatever, but that elite Texas defense just ran out in that moment, and we get, like you said, an insane AFC championship that we wouldn't have expected. But to round this one out, I mean, just what a game. The Rams and the Bears, I mean, taking this one in the newsroom was just something else, man. I mean, obviously you start this off, you get that turnover. I mean, it didn't matter, it was fourth down, but I mean, great play by Kobe Durant too. Obviously gets his second interception a little later on, but I mean, yeah, two early touchdowns by both teams, looking like we're gonna get a shootout. Then the defense is just absolutely lock it down. I mean, questionable play calling on both sides too. I mean, Ben Johnson refusing to put Cairo Santos on the field. I mean, going for it on fourth down. Credit to the Rams defense, phenomenal fourth down coverage there. And then just Sean McVay. I mean, there's moments, I mean, obviously you get gifted some good field position and just the play calling just was not there. I mean, you go away from the run game when it was working, and then obviously you just go away from Matt Stafford when that's working. It's just some stuff that you don't expect from Sean McVay, and throughout that whole middle of the game, you're lucky the defense was holding it down because I mean, offensively, this just looked like exactly what I had said. When you have a slow third quarter, you're gonna struggle, and like I said, at least both sides were struggling. And then obviously the main thing, sure, the Rams get that great touchdown drive, throw in that Devontae play, which this one, of course, a lot more cut and dry. His back was down, he had that full possession, and then it gets ripped out. You get that touchdown. Then the Bears get the ball back, and what a play! I mean, going into that 4th and 4 game on the line, almost identical to that play against the Packers a couple of weeks ago, and he just throws up a prayer, has no idea where he's throwing it to, and Colston Loveland making that play. I mean, hats off. That's just cinema. That's just an amazing play by
I mean, I don't
Caleb.
know what Kobe Durant. I don't know what Kobe Durant. It was Kobe Durant, right? On the cover on
Yeah,
the. I
he
don't
was just
know
lost in the
what.
sauce, man.
Yeah,
I
bro,
don't even
bro
know what
was
to say
lost. I don't
about
know what
that.
even happened on there. That would have been an easy bat down for him.
And what a bipolar game from him. I mean, two picks and two boneheaded plays aside from that one. So I mean, I guess he's back to even.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm telling you, like that would have been the game right there had he just stayed on Loveland, face to face. But I mean, now you go into overtime, and then the Rams. I think yeah, right. The Rams got the ball first. The Bears defense did what they could. Caleb Williams gets them to midfield. You are midfield now. You need what, 15, 20 more yards for like a decent field goal for Cairo Santos. And then that's where he gets cocky because the one play, I believe, with the play on third down to get him to midfield on the 50, you just see Caleb, like looking all big and tough, staring into the camera. Right then and there, that's when I saw, I'm like, okay, he's getting a little too cocky now. I don't know. I believe something's gonna happen. Next drive, you decided to go for the deep ball, and I think that's where a lot of people. I think it was the target was DJ Moore, where he just
And yeah,
decides
he
to
let
give up
up.
on the
He
route.
was
Yeah, he
jogging
gave
on it,
up on
which
the he gave up on the
yeah.
route, but like at the end of the day, look, yeah, I love the aggressiveness, but you're at the 50. You're midfield. A field goal wins the game. You're the second team to get possession in overtime. A field goal wins the game. You're getting the momentum with the run game with DeAndre Swift. 15 to 20 more yards, little quick plays like that. Bears
But
would be
here's
the
my
ones
thing
playing in the
with
championship
that.
game right now.
I mean, he saw the play developing, and if DJ Moore wouldn't have let up,
Yeah.
that would have been a dot. They would have been deep in the field goal range, and they could have just ran 3 runs, and Cairo wins the game. So I'm not gonna put that one on Caleb too much. We could also say, I mean, who knows? Maybe the play call was a little different, and maybe it was on Caleb. But you see just that all we're seeing is DJ Moore slowing up
Yeah.
and costing, I mean, Caleb a phenomenal game. I mean, just a phenomenal playoff run. Like I'm saying,
I mean
just
that
hats off to the
the
Bears
game
this
time
season.
touchdown for nothing. That would have been something to
That
look at.
play, that
Right?
iconic play that's going to go down in
Yep.
Chicago lore, all for nothing. And of course, you
Exactly.
go back, Rams get the ball back, driving, get Puka, you get Puka mixed in on third downs. You get that huge 20-yard play to Devontae. Just get the thicker kicker, Harrison Mevis. Shout out Zach catching strays. and just, I mean, winning the
Funniest
game.
thing
It
ever,
looked a little
bro.
dicey. It barely snuck in,
It
but
did.
I mean, what a game, easily. I mean, gives you eerily reminiscent of the Rams almost blowing it in Tampa a couple years ago on their way to another NFC Championship and the Super Bowl run. So are we getting a little bit of history repeating itself? Who's to say?
I don't know, man. I'm still gonna go with the Seahawks on this one. You already know. Well,
And then
technically, I
we'll get
kind of
into
have to
a
because
lot
my
of that too,
bracket,
but
but
we get into the Final Four. I mean, Broncos, Patriots, Rams, Seahawks. We got the NFC bracket perfect. Our AFC
yeah,
one got broken late into this one, but I mean, Stidham, May, Darnold, and Stafford. I mean, this is just like that 2018 conference title picture we saw
yeah,
a couple of years ago. I mean, regardless, I mean, we'll go into great depth on this
yeah.
one later, but I mean, what
I
a
mean,
weekend of football we're
like
about
we
to
said
get.
on the NFC side, somebody from the West is gonna take it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing. Whichever, I mean, there's no doubt in
Well,
my mind,
not for the
no,
not
yeah,
to like win,
one
but
of
like
our
somebody from the
picks is
West was
gonna be
gonna be the
right.
one to go out. Yeah.
I'm saying
Well, wait,
it's either
regard.
of
Yeah,
ours.
it's gonna be one of us. It's gonna be one of
Yeah.
us. But I think after this, obviously still going. I'm obviously going with the Pats over the Broncos on this one, and then Seahawks. You know, for the bracket, obviously that one still stays intact. But we're eating. We're still gonna eat. Honestly, everyone's probably overlooking that Broncos Patriots game.
Yeah, I mean, say you're overlooking it. It's just, I mean, like we said,
Yeah,
we'll get into all of that later. But I mean, regardless of anything, the NFC Championship is the Super Bowl for all that's worth. But yeah, that pretty much wraps this one up. I mean, got I mean, can't say enough. I mean, it might maybe went a little longer, but I mean, with the caliber of games that we got, I mean, it's easy to go over. But thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe, and be sure to tune back in as we go into more depth on this huge conference Sunday we're about to indulge in.